So, I made a video discussing some time periods that wouldn't quite fit for an Assassin's Creed game, and a lot of people surprisingly enjoyed that video. You know, now that I think about it, I should have made a video about the time periods I would like to see before actually discussing the ones that I wouldn't. That kind of makes more sense. Anyway, the series is undeniably maintaining its momentum and popularity, as there are no indications of it slowing down. We know that Ubisoft is constantly delivering us popular and iconic time periods throughout each Assassin's Creed game. The franchise's commitment to exploring distinctive historical settings ensures countless possibilities for future installments. And that's exactly what I'll be going over in this video. These are some time periods that would make great additions for an Assassin's Creed game. If you have not seen my other video where I discuss some time periods that wouldn't exactly be good for an Assassin's Creed game, I'll be sure to put that video in the description if you want to check it out. Anyway, be sure to hit that subscribe button, it'll let me know if you want to see more. And with that being said, let's proceed. So, if you don't know by now, one of the upcoming Assassin's Creed games with the name Assassin's Creed Codename Red will be set in a time period that's been talked about for so many years now within the AC community, and that time period is Japan, specifically ancient Japan. Now, there's a lot of history regarding ancient Japan, and Ubisoft haven't told us the exact period of Japanese history that we'll get to play throughout in Assassin's Creed Codename Red, so that's where I come in and hopefully give some ideas. It's a no-brainer really, a ninja assassin in feudal Japan, how could you not love that? This era and setting offers endless possibilities for an incredible Assassin's Creed game, both in terms of gameplay and storytelling. Think about it. Swords, ronin, samurai and so much more. Everything you could want is right there. It's no surprise that so many Assassin's Creed fans have been clamoring on and on for a game that's set in Japan. This wish of a Japanese period goes all the way back within the Ezio era, when it became clear that Assassin's Creed was here to stay and was willing to explore different time periods and settings. Japan has consistently topped the wish list. The beauty of Japan as a setting extends beyond gaming. It's a popular choice in various forms of entertainment, and the country itself is a major player within the gaming industry. Imagine the story: corrupt and cruel shoguns aligned with Templars, a wandering samurai without a master who becomes recruited by the assassins, and a piece of Eden thrown into the mix. Oh, it's worth noting that the series has established that tampering with precursor ruins can cause earthquakes, and with Japan being a very earthquake prone region, it only adds to the perfect match. It's almost puzzling why Ubisoft took so long to finally explore the setting, given how passionately we all wanted it. There's actually two massive time periods in ancient Japan that Assassin's Creed could go into, the first one being during the invasion of Japan by the Mongols. Its historical significance, filled with epic wars and monumental events, presents a seamless opportunity to weave the intricate lore of the Assassins and Templars. However, there lies one massive issue, and that is Ghost of Tsushima. Both games would be open world, so Ubisoft would need to carefully think about how they'd implement this. Nonetheless, the Mongol army's multiple invasions of Japan offer a vast array of possibilities. Tsushima Island, portrayed in Ghost of Tsushima, experienced the initial onslaught. Subsequent invasions of Iki Island and Hakata Bay followed, setting the stage for the Mongols' ambitions to conquer both the islands and also the mainland. Despite their relentless efforts, these invasions were ultimately thwarted by a massive typhoon known as the Kamikaze, which decimated the enemy's naval forces and armies. While the concept of having a kamikaze in Assassin's Creed would raise pretty interesting gaming possibilities, careful consideration must be given to ensure that an Assassin's Creed game set during this period distinguishes itself from Ghost of Tsushima. Ubisoft would need to navigate the complexities of this era, selecting specific aspects of war and incorporating them into a fresh and engaging gameplay experience, so nothing like what we've seen from Ghost of Tsushima. The key lies in offering us a unique perspective and allowing us to explore different regions and conflicts within feudal Japan. Ubisoft should delve into lesser known events and characters, and even carve out a distinctive path for the Assassin's Creed experience. This approach would enable us to engage with historical figures, which is something Ubisoft likes to do in its Assassin's Creed games, navigate diverse landscapes and employ distinctive gameplay mechanics that would set it apart from Ghost of Tsushima. Okay, so that was the first period in ancient Japan that I just talked about. The second period in ancient Japan would be the Sengoku period. And no, I didn't just say Son Goku from Dragon Ball Z, so try not to get mixed up with that. Anyway, so the charm of this particular era has sparked such widespread fascination with Japanese history and fiction. The Sengoku period marks a pivotal moment in history where the shinobi, which is more commonly known as ninjas, emerged, although historical records suggest that their presence may date back even further, as early as the 12th century. During the tumultuous events of the 15th century, shinobi served as skilled mercenaries and spies, originating in thriving villages surrounding Koga in the Iga province. These villages dedicated themselves to training these enigmatic figures, but their prosperity was short-lived when the Oda clan invaded the Iga province, almost eradicating all of them and conscripting the survivors as bodyguards. Nevertheless, the legacy and training of the ninja endured, making this period such an ideal setting for an Assassin's Creed game. When talking about the Persian Empire, it's really important to know that there were actually multiple empires that fall under that very broad term. In casual conversation, most people are referring to the Achaemenid Empire as the Persian Empire. This particular empire reached its highest point under the rule of Darius I, and interestingly, when it comes to Assassin's Creed, it holds a very important place in the lore of the game. So in Assassin's Creed 2, we discovered that there's a Persian assassin named Darius. No, I'm not talking about the ruler Darius, which would be pretty ironic. And the Darius in Assassin's Creed 2 assassinated Xerxes I using a hidden blade, which was in fact the earliest recorded usage of the hidden blade itself. This intriguing little bit of lore was then further explored in a DLC for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, named Legacy of the First Blade, which I'm sure a lot of people have played. But in my opinion, I think that Ubisoft needs to implement an entire game set within the Achaemenid Empire, as it would truly be a remarkable addition to the series. Although there is some territorial overlap between the Achaemenid Empire and the Roman Empire at their respective peaks, the majority of the Achaemenid Empire's dominion extended towards the east, taking over regions that Assassin's Creed has largely neglected to explore. If we think about the Persian Empire, our minds would often jump to the well-known conflicts such as the conquest of Egypt and the Greco-Persian Wars. However, there is an interesting path that Ubisoft should explore with Assassin's Creed, and that is the exploration of the Empire's origins and its eastward expansion. I find it pretty interesting to delve into how Cyrus the Great managed to forge a civilization that surpassed all others in terms of territorial expanse. This extraordinary achievement that Cyrus the Great managed to do presents an ideal backdrop for a plot that intertwines with the influence of Pieces of Eden. While we know that Assassin's Creed may not provide an entirely scholarly perspective on history, as it will remain an action-adventure game centered around fantastical artifacts and thrilling combat, but we shouldn't overlook its potential for education. Ubisoft has already demonstrated this awareness with the inclusion of the Discovery Tour modes in games like Origins and Odyssey, offering informative experiences within their already immersive worlds. Oh, and Ubisoft is no stranger to the Persian setting, having already developed the acclaimed Prince of Persia series, which sadly has been somewhat neglected in recent times. Ubisoft's familiarity with the Persian era lends credence to the notion that exploring the Achaemenid Empire in an Assassin's Creed game could be a captivating and enriching experience. It's pretty mind-blowing that an Assassin's Creed game set in the Aztec era hasn't been realized yet by Ubisoft. The sheer potential for an immersive and thrilling experience in this captivating period is simply mind-boggling. The Aztec Empire offers such a wealth of material that it practically overflows with possibilities for an Assassin's Creed game. Given the recent success of the series, the timing couldn't be any more ideal for a remarkable journey to Central America. There's a massive rich tapestry of captivating legends and stories that would serve as an exceptional foundation for an Assassin's Creed game. Among the many intriguing historical periods in the region, the rise and fall of the Aztec Empire stand out as a remarkable setting. From 1428 to 1521, the Aztec Empire reigned over the Valley of Mexico, with its magnificent capital, Tenochtitlan, standing out as the largest city in pre-Columbian America. And before I continue speaking, I just want to say that there's a lot of names in this period where it's really hard to pronounce, so if I butcher names, try not to make fun of me. So imagine exploring a meticulously recreated Tenochtitlan, navigating its crowded streets, traversing the intricate canal system, and marveling at its grand architectural levels, such as the renowned Templo Maya. The immersive visual and cultural experience of such a vibrant city would be nothing short of awe-inspiring as we delve into the heart of Mesoamerican civilization. So what could the plot of this Assassin's Creed game be? Well, the plot could unfold during the years leading up to the Empire's consolidation, allowing us to witness the battles fought by the Triple Alliance of Mexico, Tenochtitlan, Texcoco, and Tlacopan. Jesus Christ, I just butchered those names. All the conflicts within this era, such as the political side of it, the territorial side of it, the rivalries, it all led up to the Empire's ascent to power. The protagonist of this so-called Assassin's Creed game could be entangled in the conspiracies of this alliance, navigating treacherous alliances, engaging in some pretty good battles, and seeking to shape the destiny of the Aztec Empire. Furthermore, Mesoamerican folklore could play a significant role in the game's plot, infusing the narrative with mystical elements and mythical creatures. The rich mythology of deities such as these 3 names that are on the screen. I'm not going to read them out because I'm going to look like a complete idiot if I did. Anyway, these 3 mythical creatures could be interwoven into the gameplay, presenting opportunities for mystical encounters, ancient rituals, and breathtaking quests. Once again, the presence of the Pieces of Eden could be seamlessly integrated into the lore, offering a blend of history and mythology unique to the Assassin's Creed universe. Imagine a game that's set during the Spanish Inquisition, where we take the role of a skilled and resourceful assassin, navigating the treacherous landscapes of religious persecution. The historical context of this period once again offers a rich tapestry for an Assassin's Creed game. The vibrant cities of Spain such as Seville, Toledo and Barcelona could be meticulously recreated by Ubisoft, allowing us once again to immerse ourselves in such bustling environments with stunning architecture and even some secretive hideouts. Now, it is true that there has been a previous form of media by Assassin's Creed within the Spanish Inquisition, but unfortunately it did not receive a warm reception. Specifically, the Assassin's Creed movie was set during this tumultuous period. However, this should not deter Ubisoft from exploring the possibilities of another famous assassin operating within this time frame, as the Spanish Inquisition spanned a significant duration from 1478 to 1834. The Spanish Inquisition was a time when the Catholic Church employed a tribunal court system to target individuals deemed as heretics, which encompassed various religious groups, including Judaism. The moral conflict that characterized this era provides an excellent opportunity to delve deeper into the ideological clash between the Assassins and Templars, which we know is a central theme within the Assassin's Creed franchise. Furthermore, the Spanish Inquisition period is ripe with the potential for incorporating real-life historical figures into the game's narrative, adding an extra layer of authenticity and depth. Characters such as Tomás de Torquemada, damn I aced that pronunciation, who was the notorious Grand Inquisitor of Spain, could be portrayed as a formidable adversary, embodying the zealous pursuit of heretics and the ruthless enforcement of religious orthodoxy. Interactions with Torquemada could serve as intense confrontations, forcing us to navigate treacherous encounters with a cunning and uncompromising foe. On the other hand, the Spanish monarchy with figures such as Queen Isabella I and King Ferdinand II could once again present some intriguing opportunities for an unexpected alliance, or even some conflicting loyalties. These influential monarchs that were driven by political ambitions and religious fervor could be portrayed as enigmatic figures with their own agendas, blurring the lines between friend and foe. The protagonist, as an assassin of this so-called game, would need to navigate the intricate web of royal politics and power struggles, leveraging relationships and exploiting weaknesses to further the cause of the assassins.